It's a beautiful morning outside in my local area, as well said by Jacob Jones. In my local area. Yeah, we'll go with that. Wait. Is that a fucking snap? Is that a fucking snap-on fucking grill brush? That's hilarious. I just realized that. Just all that shit sitting next to the grill. Good morning, chat. Why the fuck do I keep calling YouTube chat? I don't know, but this just popped in my head like 2 seconds ago, so I'm making a video about it. But having hoes is not a flex, bro. I know everybody's been like, "Oh, that's cool. This is cool. I get several bitches." And then there's gonna be somebody calling me a bitchless chud in the comments. I can already fucking smell you from the screen. You fucking shit talking goober. I don't know. I don't really care. Like, I have no reason to care what anybody thinks about me because I just don't fucking care. Like, that's it. That's what it is. I used to care way too much. Alright? And that's a whole separate video topic. So we'll get to that. But basically, if you're gonna talk shit, thank you for entertaining me, because I will be laughing my ass off at the comments. At the very least, giving them a nice little like or review. I don't know. Maybe I won't. I don't. Let me get on topic. Having hoes is not a flex, bro. And here's why. So basically, you're a normal person. You're either a man or a woman or whatever the fuck, I don't know. Don't care. And you find a person, like, for example, if I find a girlfriend, I'm gonna be happy with my girlfriend. I'm gonna get to enjoy my girlfriend. Like, her love, her presence, like who she is as a person, and just everything great about her. Just experiencing an intimate, wonderful bond with another woman. And for whoever you are, another person, like, you're a person, you get to experience an intimate type of bond that doesn't really happen in any other scenario. And a lot of people, instead of that, nowadays, they log on to these dating apps on their fucking phone. And they're like, damn, I want to get freaky with everyone. Either because they're just on that fucking timing for whatever reason, or it's like they saw it in rap. I mean, I've listened to rap for a long time. I fucking love it. It's one of my favorite genres. But dude, these guys make it so cool to be like, I got bitches and hoes and all of this shit, bruh. Like, okay. So, you're getting freaky with a random woman at night and you make it sound cool because you can't actually find love. Because you're just so lost in a pool of lust and emptiness that instead of just being honest with yourself, you make it look like a fucking flex. It's not, bro. It's low-key degrading as fuck. That shit, bro. I got a homie who's on that bullshit, and I just don't understand it. This guy was talking to his girl, and let me give him a name. What are we gonna call him? We're gonna call him fucking Sully. I don't know why. Sully from Monsters Inc., I guess. Fuck. Even though he looks nothing like that. So, my boy Sully from Monsters Inc. My boy Sully, as I'll refer to him in the story time. This dude recently, like, motherfucker was linking up with this girl he was talking to, and I was like, oh shit, you finally, like, talking to a girl that you like. And it's like a hell yeah type of thing. And then, not long after that, we end up going to Hot Topic to get some shirts. I got like this Alice in Chains Jar of Flies shirt, which is fucking sick, at the Hot Topic because me and the boys hit the mall, had nothing to do. It was a good fucking time. We got some Japanese food. That shit was absolutely gas. The experience was fire. But whilst in Hot Topic, he found this goth chick. Just randomly met this goth chick for the first time. And he brought her home that night while talking to another girl. So he was bouncing between those two. And then meets this girl at work. And she's over there like a fucking week later. And he tells me that the first girl that he was talking to of the three was crazy and he never wanted to talk to her again. And he was also talking about some keeping my options open and just like not giving a fuck shit. Even though he acted like he wanted to date this one chick. So I really don't know what the fuck's going on there. But basically he was flip-flopping between like 2-3 for a while. And I try to pull up on him to hang out and watch some fucking Batman, because Batman's peak. And this isn't like a hate letter to my homie. I just think the shit that he does is fucking retarded sometimes. I mean, or that he probably thinks some of the shit I do is retarded, whatever. But I just think it's kind of lame. It's like, bro, you're bouncing between hella girls. It's like, what the fuck? That's not even a flex. It's low-key degrading to yourself and to the random women that you're with. It's like he has no self-respect and neither do the women that he gets with. But then, like, he's flip-flopping through them. Basically told me he doesn't want to he doesn't want to talk to the first girl because the first girl said a bunch of fuck shit. And honestly, the shit she said was very lame. I heard about it. So I thought he was done with that. And then he's on to the third girl, which is some random chick that he works with. And, dude, apparently she's crazy. Eventually they like stop hanging out after like a week or two, and he said she was fucking insane. Which I'm sure, bro, it seems like he just links up with these insane women just because they're goth, and he just wants to pipe them down and have like fuck girls over every week, dude. She disappears. And then, you know, the other day, me and the boys go out to dinner. And guess who's with them? The first girl that he said he didn't want to talk to again. Dude, what are you doing? My brother actually, like, I don't know if he likes this girl. I mean, if he does and he's dating her, that's cool. But, like, brother, if you see this, like, what the fuck, bro? Sully over here going crazy with different girls and like flexing it, and he's been like this for the entire time I've known him, pretty much. Like, outside of like when we first started hanging out, because when we first started hanging out, we were all still like teenagers, bro. So we were just like on that teenager shit. But now, like, we got a little bit older. And he's just been on this shit ever since, outside of the times he's had a girlfriend. So, I don't know. That's like a personal example. But I know other people like that. I have a couple other friends that kind of act like that. Where they just treat women as like replaceable objects that they can fuck and do whatever they want. And then just go on to the next one. And I know girls that are like that with guys. And it's just really fucked up, bro. Like, I think it's cool. But really, I feel like it's some kind of cope. And it's like a mixture of lust and cope, because deep down inside, there's probably a primal urge that wants love. Like, everybody got it. But there's also a primal urge in the need to fuck, bro. Like, I understand we're human beings, bro. We're gonna feel that type of way. But, like, to just dumb everything down to lust and objectification is fucked up, in my opinion. And I think that that's what, like, the culture of people saying, like, having hoes and one-night stands and flings and shit does. And I don't really get by it. I don't fuck with it very much. I think it's weird, and I get called a lot of fucking names for it. Bro, low-key, the homies be calling me slurs over it, which I don't give a fuck what you call me. That shit don't faze me. I think it's fucking funny, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But I don't really care. Like, I know what I want. I haven't had a relationship in like 5 fucking years. And honestly, if I wanted to, I could have gone out there and got one. But honestly, I just don't. I'm good right now. If something happens naturally where I meet a girl and we fucking vibe out, like we click, then fuck yeah. But right now, I'm focused on my journey of just like improving myself as a person and trying to be better every day. Also, just trying to put all my energy into this YouTube shit, into my music shit, and into like Twitch and making art. I got a lot of projects that I'm working on right now. And yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I got homies that I sit around the table at dinner functions and they got girlfriends. I wish I fucking had one. I ain't even gonna front, bro. I wish I had a girl with me. That'd be peak. That shit would be wonderful. But you know, I'm willing to be patient instead of just trying to hook up with some random fucking girl off the street. Like, that shit to me just doesn't make sense. And everybody's like, oh, let's hook up. Man, I got hoes. Like, bro, that's not a flex. It's not a flex. What, you sleep around with random fucking people? Like, a guy or a girl, even though they frame it different, but I'm going to put it from the male perspective because obviously I'm a fucking dude. But the guys are like, oh, I got hoes. Like, okay, cool, thumbs up, I guess. Somebody called me, fuck, so I'll finish this. But yeah, dude, like, everybody just thinks it's so cool to go sleep around, but in reality, they're just trying to fill a void that they're afraid to be alone for a little bit. They're afraid to go out and like explore and just have time with themselves. And there's a lot of ways that people do that, but that's just one of them. I just think it's degrading as fuck to, especially to women, because they like get a really bad end of it, but it also affects guys too. Like, it's just fucking gross, bro. Like, just putting anything and pairing it with anything, if you know what I'm saying. I don't want to get fucking graphic, bro. But, you know, just getting down and dirty with everybody is just kind of strange to me. And I don't really fuck with that. So, that's what I gotta say. I think that we should all do better. I think that both the men and the women that are feeding into this shit are equally as responsible. And y'all are fucking gross. So, get that shit together, bro. Think about it as a person. You're just like, man, I want to meet somebody and get married. And imagine like you're talking to your future husband or wife or whatever the fucking case may be. And they get to telling you their lore. And their lore is, oh, when I was younger, I racked up 30 fucking bodies. You gonna second guess that entire relationship, bro. No, I understand. I'm not saying you gotta be like a fucking clean slate. Because most people, when they're teenagers or like young adults, they like, you know, they either get in a relationship or like something happens a couple of times. That doesn't mean you're fucking tainted or whatever. Shit happens. Like, it is what it is. I'm talking about the people that are just like getting down with anything all the time or just whenever they can. Like, that shit's just not it, bro. That shit is not it. And yeah, we gotta do better as a fucking society. This hoe culture shit, this hookup culture shit is fucking retarded as fuck, and I'm so tired of it. Like, be more respectful, bro. Men and women, we gotta do better. What the fuck are we even doing? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ass hairline.